Danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will get the first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's put in danger, and it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
On the run, it's Frazier. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
But you want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down,
turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Punch it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hit his head on the goalpost.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a fumble on the play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on first down. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught behind the line, it's Branch. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quickly complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Frazier. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Goes to the option. The pitch. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Big guy smells it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He uncorks one deep, and they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed and good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And how How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And he'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out of the backfield, he's open.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Hauls it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Grabbed behind the line. It's Law. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll try the counter. And they're able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Law. At the 35, he's loose. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's McCray. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw again. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Dogs!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Long. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Law. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.